Hi everyone, welcome to Easy to Learn with SD7. So, in order to continue with the previous session, uh, we are going to work with the next option in the Sketcher Workbench. So, it is going to be in the operation toolbar. So, we have a sub toolbar which is known as 3D geometry. So, this is one of the most important commands which has been used Uh, with my experience, I can say this: these comments are very useful when it comes to the step files and the type of files which we receive from the customer, which are a dummy solid. It doesn't have any features inside it. So, in such cases, for remastering the model, these features, 3D geometry features, are mostly useful. So let's discuss this command one by one. So now, when I exit this workbench, I don't see this 3D command feature highlighted. So in order to know, I would select a 3D model surface. That is the mandatory, and I'll go to the Sketcher workbench. So now it is parallel to the screen. Here, the first option is known as Project 3D Elements. So the element which I'm going to select, it's going to project. So a 3D element. So the edge is a 3D element. I need this edge. So you can see yellow in color. So it means that the edge has been selected. Now I've selected the other two edges. So after selecting the edges, I can just select on the command project 3D elements. So the edges have been projected. In order to modify this profile, I can create some line based on it, and rest of the portions can be trimmed. So when I try to trim the element, you can see that a line has been converted into a construction element. So in future, it can be used. So now this is my profile which I need to create a pocket on it. Let me exit the workbench and create a pocket after last. So a pocket has been created in a profile. We can by just selecting the surface, we can create the complete edges to be projected. So let me show it. Select on the surface and then select of the command. So you can see the complete profile has been projected, and let's say I'll do an offset, and here you can see the dimension. So it is -5, and the outer profile I'll make it as a construction element. And then now I'll do a pocket. For a 5 mm depth. So you can see a pocket which has a 5 mm depth. So this is the way how this projected elements can be used, and you can see the features which are available in the tree, how it has been created. Now let's go to the next option, which is known as before using the option, I need to create some 3D. So let me work on it. Select a surface and let me go to create a circle and extrude this circle to some extent. And in similar way, let me delete this pocket so that we'll have a clear idea on how to use the next command. Okay, now I need, I'll select this plane. The plane which we am going to select, it should be parallel to the cylindrical surface. So let me go to the sketch workbench. Now this option is used only to project the edges. So this there the edge is being visible here. So by selecting the edge, you can see the line is being projected. But if I try to use this option, selecting the cylinder outer edge, it's not possible because it's cylindrical in shape and it doesn't have an edge. So in such case, we need to use the option which is known as Project 3D Shiroki Edges. Select the surface and select the option here. So here you can see a two line is being projected on the plane which I have selected. So I believe you guys understood how this needs to be done. Let me delete and show you once again. Exit the workbench. Select a plane where the edge needs to be projected. We can create another plane nearby and also we can project it. So now by selecting the option, select the edge where the cylindrical surface which needs to be projected. I hope this is clear. Let's go to the next option. So before going to the next option, we need to create a model, a better model for it to be explained better. So here, let me go for a spline option. And let me connect this edges to the center of the axis. And even this edge. So in such case, I'll get a complete round profile. By exiting the workbench, I I've created the half of the profile, and now I'll use the shaft command to revolve this profile and make it solid. So selected, and the axis of rotation would be this. And you can see here a smooth contour surface has been created. So now these are edges which we have already discussed how it can be projected. But now in this case, it's not even a cylinder. It's a conical in shape. So this kind of profile, which the diameter is continuously varying in each and every point around the surface. So here we are supposed to use the option. Let me go to first the workbench. Here we are supposed to use the option which is known as intersect 3D elements. So select on the surface, or else select on the option and select the edge which needs to be projected. So if you see, after selecting this option, when I try to select it, it creates a intersection axis. So always try to select the surface first and then the option while using this command. And now you can see a conical surface which doesn't have an edge is being projected on the plane which I have selected. Let's try the same option with the cylindrical option. Shiloti, select and select. So it's been flared. See, while selecting this, Shiloti edges projection onto the sketch plane fade. The selected surface cannot be projected by using that option. So it means that we need to use this intersect 3D command to project this kind of profile. So there are three commands in it to summarize. The first one is the edges which are visible, and the second one is the conical surfaces, which is contour in shape, and the dimensions vary at each point. And the final one is the 3D SHIOT, which is a cylindrical in surface. It can be projected. And I would like to conclude with this command of 3D geometry. I believe most of the commands in the Sketcher Workbench is being completed, and I'll catch you with the next video in the next session. I believe you guys have been coping up with my training, and I would like you guys to comment on the section below on the video. And in case of any particular training or any site of knowledge is required, please let me know. If I'm aware of those things, I'll make a video on it. Thank you guys. Thanks for everything. Please like, share, and subscribe.